Well, good Thursday morning, everyone. Meteorologist Dana Melancon with you on Southeast Texas Express. We are broadcasting live from our weather studio on the 5th floor of the Wellness Center building at Christus, Southeast Texas, right next door to Christus St. Elizabeth Hospital. And we look west from our vantage point. East Tex Freeway, no problems, and just a few clouds out and about in the region currently. A little warm for our start, though, although not far from what we've been seeing the last several mornings. We're at 85 here at our studios, 83% on our humidity reading, barometric pressure at 30.11, 79 degrees for dew point reading, and winds hardly negligible at all at 2 miles per hour out of the north at this point. We're looking at little rain chances. I think this might push it a little bit. I've got 30% coverage in for my outlook. This was generated, but nevertheless, chance of rain with the moisture available, the heat during the afternoon, and of course, a little bit of instability that's in place. And the constant temperatures, low 90s in for afternoon highs and mid 70s for overnight lows, looks like for the foreseeable future. Now, the one thing that does slowly change is our rain chances, and it's not much, but a little bit more elevated of a chance for shower activity because of an upper level disturbance moving across the northern Gulf of Mexico and into our region by the weekend. But nothing as far as our watches and warnings concerned. Even got the air quality alert out that was in place last couple of days over closer toward Houston. Regional satellite and radar has most of the Lone Star State for the most part, cloud-free and certainly rain-free as we see a few showers dotting the area south of New Orleans. Our best opportunity for rain, at least for the next couple of days, is going to be around south central Louisiana. And you can see on our X-Rad Doppler radar provided by Sam Trevino and the gang at Roofing 911 shows a few coastal showers. When I say coastal, well off the coast. Into the Gulf of Mexico, where we see some pretty significant rain going on there. But we're at 86 at our location here at the studio. Orange checks in right now at 83 under mostly sunny skies, partly cloudy Port Arthur, Beaumont, and we're also seeing partly cloudy conditions over in Houston. They're at 85 in Houston, 81 up in Huntsville, Bay City at 82. You can see Galveston Island wakes up this morning at 86 degrees. National satellite, gosh, we're still seeing some flooding issues in some spots. Most of that in the northeast, as we see more rain exiting Boston, a lot of New England. I believe they had, another van that was swept off of a roadway because of a driver driving in water's not conscious of exactly how deep it was at that point, and again the van gets swept away. We do have a few isolated showers going on. Again, you can see around Kansas City, moving into Chicago, some of it around Montana, northern Montana anyway, and just south of Spokane, Washington. Got a few elements of instability as far as the surface is concerned, the continental U.S., but a lot of that moving off into the Atlantic. And the Atlantic, obviously, where we're going to be focusing our efforts. So we've got, I say focusing efforts, we'll at least talk about it in the form of tropics. We'll show you that here in just a little bit. 76 currently in Wichita, Dallas at 81, as is Houston, 83 in New Orleans right now, and forecasted to get up to right around 89 in New Orleans. And again, as we were saying, better chance for rain to come about into south central and mainly for Louisiana at this point, but still looking at very hot temperatures in for, say, Oklahoma City, 100, Denver the same, Albuquerque the same, 118 expected in Phoenix, Arizona. Gosh, extreme temperatures there. And this is what we're talking about as far as the Atlantic. We've got Dexter continuing to move out, but elsewhere, it's just a couple of areas that the National Hurricane Center will be taking a look at that has at least the potential for tropical development. Now, with that said, not affecting us here in southeast Texas or anything in the Gulf of Mexico. for the next 7 days. Here's our surface map, and we'll progress it in for the evening hour, still under the influence of high pressure, but start to see a little bit of rain try to ease up from the coast by this time tomorrow. Still waking up to a partly cloudy sky, and again, only about a 30% coverage of rain in for our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. See rain chances go up a little bit. We'll show you that on the extended. Yesterday at the Jack Brooks Airport, peaked at 92.75 was our startup temperature. And at the Jack Brooks Airport, we recorded 7/100ths of an inch of rain. I saw nothing, at least in our area, but that has been the norm, right? Just a few days ago, we only had a trace at the Jack Brooks Airport and flooded feeder roads from, say, Tram Road North. So this doesn't surprise me at all as far as our rain chances are concerned. Sabine Pass, 2 high and 2 low tides. We've got our final low occurring at 8:49 tonight. Sun was up as of 6:39 this morning, and sun setting at 8:04. Our forecast today provided by Wave Solutions. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy late, and again a 30% coverage of showers. Will peak right around 93 briefly. Tonight mostly clear, 70-60 overnight low. Here's our top deck flooring extended outlook, where we're calling for a 30% coverage of showers through Saturday. Now Sunday and Monday we'll up our rain coverage to 40% coverage, and in doing so, keeping our temperatures really for the most part the same. I mean, we're looking at lower 90s in store Thursday, Friday, Saturday, actually through the next 7 days, right? And our overnight lows stay the same as well. If you're on Facebook this morning, we'll briefly try to see if we can find anybody that's on. If you're on, make sure you let me know about it. Let me know where you're watching the broadcast from. And how the weather is starting out for you for this Thursday. A lot of stuff going on for the next several weeks. I know that this weekend, if you're closer toward the Kirbyville area, on Saturday, the Palace Theater has their local talent show, and I know my wife Chrissy is singing in that. That's going to be starts at around 7 o'clock maybe. Chrissy's going to be one of the performers there, and we encourage you to go. They take votes for the performer of that evening, and Chrissy's won it for, she's won the performer of the year, I believe, Chrissy. But anyway, it's a great thing to bring the family, friends, and really show a lot of support for the community. That's up in Kirbyville. I know we've also got the Wheelhouse show that we'll be doing, the Cajun Express radio show live this Sunday, starting at 6 and going all the way until 11 o'clock down in Port Neches. So if you're out and about, we'd love for you to see you there. Also, remind your friends to join us on your app. We've got an app on Google Play or the App Store. If you hadn't downloaded it yet, you might be watching us on your desktop. But our app is an easy way to follow it. Do a search on Google Play or the App Store for Southeast Texas Express. Download it. We've got now 2 great radio stations. We've got Southeast Texas Express. We've also got Classic Country Express. It's got a plethora of good shows there as well. Chrissy Roberts does our morning show 6 to 10. I do 2 to 6 on Classic Country Express. On Sunday morning we have our Cajun Express radio show 6 to 10, and then Chrissy, my wife, does Christian Express from 10 until 1 o'clock, and it's an absolute blast to listen to. So you want to check that out. She has great Christian music, old, new, mixes in some great inspirational stories, and has some good ways of tying in those songs to everything that's going on today. So check that out. That's on Sunday mornings on Classic Country Express with my wife Chrissy and the Christian Express. Before we take off, which we've got some things going on, let's say good morning to our good friends. I think this a first that I've got to say good morning to Amber Snodgrass. And Amber is a dear friend. Amber and her husband are dear friends of ours. And for a while, we're doing some radio stuff for us here at Classic Country Express as well. Really miss them and miss seeing you guys. Make sure you tell the other half to not be such a stranger. I know he's been working a lot, but Amber and family are great friends. We get to visit with them at church periodically. So Amber, thanks so much for joining in. Make sure you tell your friends to like and follow our Facebook page as well. Again, meteorologist Dana Melancon with you on Southeast Texas Express. If anything changes, we'll certainly update you right here on Facebook, on YouTube, on our Roku channel. We're now on X, and of course on the website, watch.southeasttexasexpress.com. Have a great rest of your Thursday, everyone.